something live today. What is up, guys? What is up? What is up? Welcome. Happy 2026. Hope everybody having a blessed one. Sorry about the long break. We're back. Now, we know, guys, that you have been working your butt off. We know that it's been a rough year, 2025. Now we're in 2026. Got a lot to be excited about. Now, I know a lot is going on in the world, so this is why I decided let me jump online and let me talk to you all a little bit because we don't want to keep you all in fear, right? So, we're gonna jump right into it. I want to welcome everybody from LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, and Riverside. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Welcome, guys. Let's jump right into it today. So, you've been working your tail off, right? The meetings are endless, the screen time is draining, and that burnout we always talk about, right? Everybody's talking about it lately. It's not just a buzzword anymore, it's a physical weight, literally, speaking from experience. But what if I tell you in 2026, it was the year you are finally gonna stop vacationing and start healing. Today, we're diving in to a deep topic, deep into the future of travel, from the rise of hospitality to why your next business trip might actually save your sanity. That's very important. You need your sanity. Guys, welcome back to the channel, everyone. Happy New Year to every single one of you, to those who have not celebrated it, and those who have celebrated it. Right? Happy New Year to all of you, and thank you for the follow. We are on a break. We're back. Want to thank all the listeners who have been building the channel and been following while we were on the break. My name is Al Philosian, and I am your host for Island Vacation Travel Podcast. Now, if you've been following my journey from the lush hills of St. Lucia to the vibrant energy of Dominican Republic, Mexico, lately Curacao, just to name a few, to cruises, Alaska trips, Mediterranean trips, etc. Now, you know I'm obsessed with one thing, that is making travel meaningful. We've talked about why hard work isn't enough and the limits of the hustle. Now, I want to look forward, guys. We are heading into 2026, and the travel landscape is actually shifting quite a bit. And I know it may look confusing because there's a lot of fear out there. Now, we're moving away from checking boxes, guys, and moving towards why cation. And you're gonna hear me specifically saying some terms that you probably never have heard before. I'm gonna be emphasizing on it. This one is why cation. Okay. In this deep dive, we're going to break down the three pillars of 2026 travel: burnout recovery, the evolution of pleasure, that is business and leisure travel, and how to use smart planning to actually enjoy the journey. Yes, grab a coffee, or better yet, a cocoa tea. Got y'all, right? And let's get into how you're going to travel smarter and even live better in 2026 and beyond. Let's dive right into it. The era of glow, mad, and burnout recovery. Let's speak about it. Let's start off a big one. Burnout. Very serious thing. A burnout is very, very serious. Um, we've all felt it. Every single one of us have felt it. I remember sitting in my home office in Central Florida, right here, looking at my calendar, right there, and feeling like I was drowning. Hence why we took a little break, right? That's when I realized the staycation cure wasn't just a one time fix, it's actually a necessity. I know I reiterated that in previous podcasts, but we're going to go into it. It's not just a one time thing, not a one time fix. Now, in 2026, we're seeing the rise of glow mad. These aren't just digital nomads working from a beach or the tree house. These are travelers specifically seeking hospitality. Hospitality. Think quiet retreats, sound baths in the rainforest, and hotels that prioritize your circadian rhythm over the lobby bar scenery. Nobody cares about the scenery. We care about our chakras, right? Now, why is this trending now? You may ask. Because we've realized that a week in a crowded tourist trap, it's actually not recovery. And it took me some time to really realize that. But yeah, that's why the higher end luxury travel individuals, business travel individuals, that's why they like quiet. You should not go on vacation and be in a crowded tourist trap. It just isn't recovery. Literally, all it sorry about that, all it is just a change of scenery for you. Just a change of scenery with the stress still there. So it pretty much doesn't cure anything. In 2026, people are looking for stillness, escapes, quiet, right? We're seeing a huge surge in year round alpine retreats and glow up travel. Yes, people are actually going up in the snow, in the alpine retreats. Yes. Where the goal is to return home looking and feeling physically better than when you left. That's why you left, right? If you're a professional feeling that edge, look for destinations that actually offer restorative luxury. That is actually different from luxury. Restorative luxury. It's about places like the Pitons in St. Lucia, Jade Mountain, Ladera, Sugar Beach, Stonehill, Body Holiday. That's just to name a few. That's in St. Lucia. They're all around the world as well. Um, whether the environment forces you to slow down, sorry about that, it's in your benefit. That's what you actually want. You want it to slow you down. Another great example would be Palm Island in St. Vincent. That's an actually private island, which they're actually working on and rebuild after the last hurricane kind of got a little bit destroyed. Well, not the last one, the previous one. Now, it's not just about the views, it's about the silence. That's what Jade Mountain brings to you, right? That's what Ladera brings to you. That's what Palm Island brings to you. Body holiday, rejuvenative luxury. You're supposed to come back feeling better. You can't go on vacation and come back tired, hangover, drunk. That's not it. That's not it, guys. Now, before we continue, right? Let me take a quick moment actually to share something very, very important. Because if you're listening to this podcast right now, chances are you're someone who values your time, your money, and your peace of mind, especially when it comes to travel, right? Island Vacation Travel Agency was built for travelers and businesses who don't want to gamble with their trips and be stressed, right? Whether you're planning a vacation, a group getaway, a retreat, corporate travel, or even just a destination experience, we focus on strategy. Yes, you heard me right. We focus on strategy, personalization, and real support, not just booking links. We also have options for you to book your own because we have a hybrid travel agency, but we are here to help you. We help you avoid common travel mistakes, secure the right options based on your priorities, and stay protected when plans change because they always do, especially lately. Now, if you're tired of doing it all yourself and you want a smarter, stress free way of travel, check us out www.islandvacas.com. Island Vacation Travel Agency LLC is here to help you plan with confidence, clarity, and global insight. Now, guys, let's get back to our conversation because we had quite an interesting conversation going on. Next, we're going to get into Malaysia 2.0. In previous podcasts, I actually discussed about leisure travel, what it was, and what the word actually means. Business and leisure travel, right? This is like conventions, meetings, and even people like artists that travel, poets, whatever it is, public speakers. You're gonna be traveling for business, so you also want to mix it up a little bit, make it a memory. Don't just go to work and just work while you're traveling. I didn't worked on a cruise ship, touched down in every single country we've ever been, enjoy all the parties and everything else. So I encourage people to do that, right? You have to work hard, play harder, to work hard, to play even harder. That's my motto, right? Now, so let's jump right into it. Pleasure 2.0, the whycation. Now, let's talk about pleasure. Like I told you all, it used to mean just staying an extra Saturday night after a convention, a conference, to see a museum, a bar, or something local that's attractive, that you would love to find out about. But in 2026, it's evolving into the whycation. Whycation, right? The whycation is about purpose. Professionals are no longer just extending trips. They are restructuring them completely, right? They must have a meaning. It's not just for an extra day, like I said. We're seeing actual hotel hopping, leaving one hotel to the other, because a strategy for value and also flexibility. You might stay in a business centric hotel near the city center for your meetings, right? And then you move to a destination to be, right? A nearby, less crowded and more affordable spot for your personal time. I do it. I do it, right? For your personal time, you just want to get away because, of course, the hotels by the convention center, the meetings, the stadium, whatever it may be, the game, it's actually going to be very robust and plenty of people in the hotel and around the hotel and crowded. After such an event, a meeting, whatever it may be, you would want some quiet time, just some personal time. So your best bet is to go to a hotel that's away from the city center, the convention center, whatever it is, and go a little bit more secluded. That way you could get a chance to rejuve and enjoy the trip for what it is, right? Get a chance to actually relax. Um, for my fellow Caribbean travelers, this is huge, right? Maybe your business takes you to whether it's Miami, San Juan, New York, Chicago, Texas, Las Vegas. That's a few places that actually have convention centers. Not forgetting Orlando, right? But your vacation takes you to a smaller island or a secondary city in the DR, Dominican Republic, right? You could mix it up. That offers that authentic cultural narrative we actually love. The key for 2026 is inheritourism. Don't think you've heard that term either. Inheritourism. People are taking their families along using business trips as a foundation for multi generational travel. I'm giving you all the tricks about it. I'm telling you all how to do it, right? A lot of people are getting burnt out from traveling. They thought it was fun when they first started traveling and working because apparently it's a big thing out here. I guess I thought like that as well when I was in the islands, but I went on a cruise ship instead. But being in conventions and doing meetings and all those corporate meetings and all that kind of stuff, I get to talk to a lot of people that travel, whether it's people in the unions, technicians, public speakers, corporate people, executives. After some point, or even when we're doing our concierge transportation, we get to talk to pilots and all these kind of people. People are getting tired of traveling because traveling is becoming a task. It's getting tedious. Now, you have to separate from your family, you have younger kids and all that kind of stuff. One of the ways to bridge that gap so that way your kids don't feel left out and they could see what you do, know what you do, and that could actually pull them right into the line of inheritourism. So now your kids know to work and travel as well when it's their turn, and they're going to teach it to their kids and they're going to get value out of it. So you take your family along. Take your family along, especially if it's in a place like Orlando, Las Vegas. Take your family along. In the islands, definitely take your family along. That way they know that you don't necessarily just have to wait for a vacation to take a break. Mix it up. Mix it up. Get the business already paying for the meeting and whatever it is. Just add some more money to it and make it an event. The kid's gonna look forward to it, your wife's gonna look forward to it. You could take breaks, you could alternate it and choose the next place and choose which place you want to go to the meeting. So it's just some options, right? As I said, that's what's going on in 2026 in tourism. People are taking their families along using business trips as a foundation for multi generational travel. It's about creating a legacy of experiences while you're already on the move. Because sometimes it's hard to just get moving. You get comfortable in your house, in your spot, in your town, while you're already moving, make it into something. Call the kids, send a ticket to them, send the ticket to your wife, make them come, right? It's smarter, it's more cost effective, and it keeps you connected to the people who matter while you're building your career, right? You don't want to build your career and lose your family. Just say. Now, guys, let's take a quick pause because if this podcast has been helpful so far, I want you to know this isn't just a one off conversation. All right. The Island Vacation Travel Podcast exists to help, travelers, entrepreneurs, and professionals think differently about travel, right? Not just where to go, but also why, how, and what it actually supports in your life and or your business, right? Here we talk about destinations, real travel stories, industry insights, mistakes to avoid, and also behind the scenes realities that most people don't hear about until it's actually too late. I've been in the industry for quite a few years on quite a few different platforms and levels. So hence the reason why I can give you some behind the scenes information, right? So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to Island Vacation Travel Podcast on your favorite platforms. We're on all platforms. New episodes are designed to educate, inspire, and also help you travel smarter, not harder. All right, let's keep it going, guys. Not forgetting, we're going to be launching the app very soon by the end of January. Okay, let's keep it going, guys. Now, smart planning and the AI revolution. Everybody's talking about AI. Might as well give you all the lowdown, right? Because we're trying to help you also save money. So you might want to use it. We'll tell you how to go about doing it. No, it does not take money out of my pocket. People are already doing it. People are already booking their own trips for Expedia. We also have affiliate links that we offer to people. Um, I enjoy educating people actually more out of this because eventually everybody's going to get to the point of they're booking their own things. Businesses will never stop booking for agents. Corporate travel, group travel, they still need agents. So we're not really worried about that if you're wondering. Okay. Now, how do we make this all happen without adding more stress? In 2026, smart planning is your best friend. It's always been your best friend, and it should always be your best friend. Smart planning, preparation, right? We're moving past the era of spending 20 hours researching flights, cruises, hotels, tours, etc. We're now using smart travel health checks. These are AI driven tools that don't just look at price, they look at the volatility forecast, right? They tell you, hey, Al, don't book that Tuesday flight. There's a high probability of delays based on the 2025 data, historical data, right? And your stress levels will be lower if you go on Wednesday. This is how we properly use AI. So it's not just about doing the research, it's about using the analytical data, the historical data, to be able to plan properly and smartly and keep the stress away. Now, we're also seeing seamless journeys become the standard. Yes, the standard. Biometric airports, processes, and better pre trip information regarding visas and entry requirements are taking the friction out of travel, or it's making it less. And I've tried a few of those different technologies and all that kind of stuff because we travel a little bit more than the average person. So, of course, we get to see all the biometrics and all that kind of stuff. Seamless, just less immigration, um, just walk right through. And I think I experienced that at the Dallas airport. made it much seamless, and it's going across the entire world. I mean, they already have all the data, they have all the facial recognition and everything already. So they're kind of using it. That would be the proper way to actually use it to make life easier, not harder. I know everybody's kind of scared of AI, but there's a benefit how you could use it to your advantage to make your life better. Don't forget that. Please don't forget that. Right? Now, like I was saying, but here's my pro tip, I would say, for 2026. Use the tech to actually handle the logistics, but don't forget to keep the soul in anything that you do, including your itinerary, right? Use AI to find the destination dupes. These places that feel like Santorini or even Tulum or even St. Lucia without the crowds and the over tourism tax. I think people are getting sick of that, right? This is how you travel like a professional. Minimize the friction and maximize the immersion. Enjoy it. Go out and enjoy. Make the best out of it, right? That is the whole goal. Now, let's shift gears for a moment, especially for the business owners, professionals, and also organizations that are listening. Travel does not start at the airport, guys. It starts with reliable transportation. Yes. And that's where island vacation transportation comes in. Island vacation transport provides professional, dependable transportation, guys, these transportation solutions designed to support business travels, events, airport transfers, cruise transfers, theme park transfers, and specialized transportation needs. The focus is simple: reliability, discretion, and not forgetting efficiency. Now, whether you're coordinating logistics for clients, teams, or time sensitive travel, having transportation can trust removes friction from the entire experience. It actually makes it a little bit more seamless. You get from one point to the other better. Of course, you have people waiting for you if you have transportation right there. If transportation is part of your travel equation, especially in Florida, specifically Central Florida and surrounding areas, island vacation transport is built to move you smarter and smoother, right? Now, back to today's topic, guys: the cultural connection and mentality shift. Now, as we wrap up these trends, I want to touch on the mindset. Like I said in my video about why hard work isn't enough, travel in 2026 is a tool for perspective. Whether it's seeing how you migrate, how migration changed our food, music forever, and exploring the romantic and adventurous sides of a new island. Travel is about the narrative. When you plan 2026 trips, guys, don't just ask, where am I going? That's not enough. Ask, what am I doing? What do I want to do? And when do I go back? Very important. That's vacation. You want to know what you're doing, right? You don't want to just go on a vacation and just be drinking nonstop. You want to take a chance and read a book, focus on something, learn to do yoga, learn a different language, try some new drinks, try to learn how to cook, go mingle with the people, culture, different stuff. It makes it more interesting. That's the purpose of travel. Now, are you looking for the bliss of a last day at Bay Gardens. That's a resort in St. Lucia. Or are you looking for the adrenaline of parasailing in DR? Both of them are valid, but they serve different parts of your recovery. Think about it. 2026 is the year of intentionality. Do things with intent, guys. Don't just be doing things reckless. Plan, strategize, execute, right? You don't have to be a professional at it. You don't have to know everything. There's University of YouTube, and the best thing you could do is at least try. That's just giving the effort, right? So, intentionality, very important. Now, before we wrap up, guys, I want to share something a little different because travel isn't just about where you go, it's about how you show up. IVTA Wear is our lifestyle brand created for travelers, entrepreneurs, and also global thinkers who live the travel life, the travel mindset every day. Comfortable, practical, and designed to represent movement, freedom, and purpose. Whether you're a flight, at a convention, at a conference, at a meeting, or planning your next destination, you can find IVTA Wear on the TikTok shop with partners with TikTok, where you drop exclusive items, limited runs, and travel inspired designs that align with Island Vacation brand. If your travel is part of who you are, not just something you do once a year, IVTA Wear is here for you, right? We don't do this a once a year thing. We do it a few times. And with that said, let's bring this episode home, guys. Don't forget to sign up to our newsletter. Stay ahead of the trends by joining my weekly newsletter, link in the bio and on the website as well. www.islandvacas.com. Right? Now, we've covered a lot today, from hospitality, of burnout recovery, to the powerful, sorry about that, the purposeful vacation. And the smart tech making is all possible. The future of travel isn't just about going further, it's about going deeper. I want to hear from you guys. Which of these trends actually resonate with you most? Are you planning a Glomad retreat? Glomad retreat, right? I want you all to also pay attention to those words that I just mentioned. Vacation, Glomad. These are new words that you're going to be hearing to do with travel in the future, concerning the trends and the upper echelon and people that are trying to better their life, develop their life, and bring it to a new level, right? Now, um, Blazer life in 2026. Drop a comment below, guys. I read every single one, and I love hearing about your travel gigs. Whether you drop the comments on Spotify, Apple Music, or on YouTube, we appreciate it. Also, don't forget to drop some reviews for us on Google. We would really, really appreciate that. Right? Now, Guys, if you found this helpful, if you found this episode helpful, do me a huge favor. Hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and please, we beg, share with a colleague who looks like they really, really need a vacation, right? They might be burnt out. We can help them out. I am Al Philosian, aka Matlo, reminding you that your hard work deserves a meaningful rest, guys. Until next time, exploring, keeping, recovering, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace, and it's how we have fun in the